When I turned 4, I asked my parents for a bike, and I got a little sister. Then, when I was 5 and a half, I asked for a puppy, but I got 2 twin brothers. And this year, I'm going to ask for another little sister, and maybe I'll get that bike.
First National Bank, believing in the community, preparing for the future.
Hello and welcome to the 12th edition of Press Pass. I'm George Anderson, and joining me today is Jethro Gator of Gator Construction from Sikeston, Missouri. How are we doing?
Oh, we're doing fine.
I see you guys have been working for the downtown project for a long time now. I guess, what was it, October, November? You're doing the bricks and some light posts.
Bricks, light posts, sidewalks, curb and gutter.
Okay. Well, tell me a little bit about what you've done, what you got left to do, and.
Well, we've been here about 5.5, 6 months now, and we've got probably a week left on this project.
Okay.
And basically cleaning it up and just a little loose ends here and there, and we'll be done.
Okay. So, how did you hear about the project?
It was advertised through the newspaper.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because of public funding. Through Skelton and Associates, Ben Skelton, the engineer.
Right. Now, have you guys done any other jobs around this area? Or here in Kennett, I guess?
Not in Kennett. We've done work in Caruthersville in the past.
Okay.
Drainage projects, you know, general contractors. We just take on any of that kind of work. Sewer, water, and any kind of concrete work.
Okay. Well, tell me a little bit about the project you've done here. You basically tore up all the sidewalks, poured fresh concrete, and now you're in the process of doing the bricks and the light posts. Have you run into any problems with that?
We hadn't not really had any problems. The city has been very cooperative with us, and the citizens. It's one of the friendlier places that we worked. It sure is.
Glad to hear that. Glad you guys are having a good time down here.
And we're having a good time.
Are you staying locally, or are you going back home?
We're driving back home every day.
Okay.
Sure.
Yeah, I guess it's only 45 minutes, so it's not that bad of a drive.
Sorry.
Do you have any other projects coming up in the local area?
Well, we're going to do the city and the state funded this outside of the square, and the county is going to let us replace those sidewalks on the inside of the square starting. Well, when we get this wrapped up.
Right around the courthouse?
Right around the courthouse,
And you said you're going to do the same thing, fresh concrete and the bricks too, or just?
Fresh concrete, the bricks, and new lights.
Okay.
The same lights that we're putting up here.
And how many light posts have you guys had to do around the square?
We put 14 lights up. 14?
Are the old lights going to come down, or are they staying up?
The old lights will be down.
Okay.
The new lights will actually, some of them should be turned on tonight.
Really? Okay. It's good to know. I guess with the pavers that you guys have done, I'm pointing out here, nobody can see me. I'm looking at them. Was that a difficult task? I know it's a lot of. I'm sure it's a lot of tedious. You got to line everything up. And
that's it. It takes a lot of preparation. You know, you got to have your sidewalk and your curbs got to be put in with the pavers in mind.
Right.
That's the French project, is the pavers. But it is not hard, just tedious.
We watched you when you guys were doing the right here in front of us. We watch you every morning when you're out there tearing up that concrete. You can work those heavy machinery.
That's my profession. Machine operator.
We were some of the ladies in the newsroom were watching real close because you get that machine right up next to the window, pull everything away.
Yes.
You guys have done a good job. I just want to say from us at the Democrat, we think you've done a good job. We appreciate everything that you're doing to help downtown become a more beautiful place and hopefully bring more business and more just walking around and just casualness down here.
It should. Last year we actually did a downtown revitalization in New Madrid, Missouri.
Okay.
And the year before that we did one in Bloomfield, Missouri. And you know, every year we seem like we'll win a bid on one of these downtown revitalizations. Everywhere you go, you see them. It actually increases revenue in that area.
Does it?
It seems to me, because you see more people enjoying it. You know, it's it's a lot cleaner place and newer, and then then they put it together where coordinate with the existing structures,
Mm-hmm.
and it make the whole, you just tie the whole thing in together.
Right.
And it add to the property values for the people too.
Right. Would you call that a streetscape? Is kind of what you guys are doing?
Yes, sir.
Definitely makes everything look a little bit better.
They've done the same thing down in my town, my hometown, Sykeston. They did a pretty extensive downtown revitalization down there, and it enhanced the whole area.
That's good. What are your thoughts on these little towns trying to breathe life back into their downtown area?
I mean, you don't really have much choice because you got to live somewhere.
Right.
Yeah, sure has.
Either bring back life to the small towns or move to the city.
Or move to the city, and then you still got you have your parents and your family still here, and it's a good place, good to be able to come back home.
Well, we're glad to see things happening down here in downtown. You guys, as I've said, you guys have done an excellent job, and I can't wait to see what everything looks like when you get it all finished up, especially around the courthouse and everything. You just told me about that yesterday, and so I was a little interested in that. I guess that's really about all I've got. Is there anything that you might want to add?
Well, we'll when we get it done, I want to see it too at night.
Right.
And I'll bring my people down, and we'll come and walk it at night, with just to see lights and see how it looks, finished project.
Speaking of your people, what size company do you have? Is it just a few?
We're really a small, actually, we try to do 3, 4, 5 employees. That'll be the maximum.
Okay.
It's 5. It's just basically a startup company. Well, actually, I've been doing it for about 15 years, but I'm still considered a startup.
Okay.
If you're not a super big company, you're basically a startup.
Okay. Well, hopefully people will be seeing the work that you do in these downtown areas, and they'll bring you more business. So
yes, sir.
We wish nothing but the best for you.
All right, I sure appreciate it.
If anyone wants to get in contact with you, what would be the best way for them to do that?
The best way for them to contact me would be at my office at 573-471-0440 in Sykeston, Missouri.
Okay. Well, as always, if anyone wants to get in contact with us here at the Democrat, you can stop by 203 1st Street, give us a phone call at 888-4505. You can shoot me an email at ganderson@dddnews.com. Well, again, Jethro, I appreciate you coming by,
yes, sir.
and looking forward to seeing what you guys get done.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.